Hello everyone. Today we are going to present impact of crude oil and fertilizers price on the global food chain supply. The global food supply system essential for feeding people around the world, and its worldwide relies on careful balance of the resources. Two key factors that affect the balance of the prices on fertilizers and crude oil. Fertilizers, especially a type called diammonia phosphate is expensive important for the growing crops. Crude oil transportation cost, which is a big part of getting food from farms to stores. When the prices of these two things go up, it can lead to food shortages and higher food prices and changes in what people buy. Here we use the tools Power BI, Tableau, D3.js, Jupyter Notebook. To achieve the goals of the study, we are using these types of analyze the visualization data. These tools together helps us to understand how changes the fertilizers and oil prices affect the food supply consumer behavior. Here, and this is the Power BI visualization. Comprehensive analysis, the Power BI dashboard analysis customer behavior trend stayed from the 2004 to and 2018. It is the sum of the value and year. Based on the year and sum of the value increasing, like you can see this when you touch these points, you can see the export value element, first area element, everything. And this is the breakdown of metrics by element and region. This is the three parts: import quality, import value, export quality, and export value. And when we click on this like this, it shows the element import quality, year, sum of value, first year, like this. These are the four parts of this one breakdown of metrics by elements. When compared to the trends in customer behavior over time, they can use like how we can reduce this type of problems and face this type of problems in future to reduce the product of the cost to ship from the farmers to the stores like this. Next, my teammate Nitish will explain.
So, so what I did was in the project, like out phase two and most of the phase three part. So in phase one, we also use the Jupyter notebook for Jupyter notebook for to analyze the data and to clean the data to comprehend the price trends and also to comprehend the consumer behavior. So let me show you the Jupyter notebook we have used. So in this notebook, we have taken the dataset, the primary dataset, which is crude oil prices daily.csv. And in this phase, we analyze the impact of this crude oil prices on global food supply trends using using Tableau and also using the D3JS to virtually show you how the data is. So the first what we did was we previewed the data set, like what's the dates, what's the closing date, what's the closing value, and then we imported the pandas to customize the data set. And so the first box plot we used is like for the box plot of uh, crude oil prices. And yeah, and next, we calculated the IQR to define and also define the lower and upper bounds. IQR is to calculate the outliers, and we can see the box plot of crude oil prices after handling these outliers. And then we summarize the statistics before handling these outliers and after handling these outliers. And then we took the plot of yearly average crude oil prices, which is a clean data, and this is how it's going to look. So like 1985 to 2016, 2020. And next we took the uh, DAP fertilizer CSP to even dig into the data to process the data, and then we check it for the missing values. And so this is the box plot of fertilizer prices and average price. Next, we also implemented the line plot for the fertilizer prices. This is how the line plot is going to look like. We use the pandas again. And coming to the, yeah, we also use the box plot of FAO stat values. It is so we took the fixed size of 8 by 6 for it, and we also took the yearly fact stat values and also the yearly trends in uh, crude oil prices, fertilizer prices, and facts stat metrics. So the blue indicates the crude oil prices, orange indicates the fertilizer prices, and green indicates the fire stat values. And we also did the correlation between crude oil and fertilizer prices, and we also did the correlation between fertilizer prices and FAO stat values. And coming to the next tool we have used, it is Tableau. And let me so in this phase, we analyze the impact of crude oil positions, global food supply trends using Tableau. So we have used two clean data sets. One is cleaned, filtered uh, fattest FAO stat data, and one other is cleaned yearly average crude oil data. So these two data sets are came from the IP and WAV file we have used it earlier. And the first one, it indicates the line chart, which showing crude oil price trends and food supply metrics over time, highlighting key shifts like 2015 uh, price dip. And this second one is a scatter plot. It illustrates the correlation between crude oil prices and food supply parameters. And the third one is a bar chart, which provides a regional breakdown comparing food supply metrics across countries like Senegal, Zambia, and Uganda. So these crude oil prices fluctuations strongly influence the global food supply. So these regional differences reveal vulnerabilities in certain countries, and also the correlation data suggests that uh, crude oil prices are major but not sole factor. Next, we used the D3JS for the to create interactive visualizations, diving deeper into food supply trends global and their global dynamics. And let me show you the yes code so that to visualize the live server. So this is the D3JS index.html file we have used, and we use the bubble chart, line chart, and bar chart, which is implemented in the JavaScript file. So this is the JavaScript file. So we use it bubble chart for the country and value, and we also calculated the average of these values and group it by area. And next we sorted the data by average value in descent order and limiting to only top 10 countries and last 10 countries. And we also implemented the CSS for the styling. And let me run this code. Yeah, yeah, so this is the interactive live UI we have created using D3JS. And we can see this is the first one is the top 10 and last 10 bubble chart country versus average value. So, and this is also an interactive UI. So when we hover onto the bubbles, we can see the country name and we can see their average value. So the Australia has the average value of over 74.94, and the least is Belgium with 2.97. So we do have France and Germany, but it's not visualized. And these are the purchase trends over time in line chart. We can see 2004 to 2018, and this is the food categories bar chart. So this bar chart shows This project also has the visualization in it. So when we hover on it, it says essential oils value was like 12,008, 128,899, which is the highest, and the lowest we found is, uh, let me see. Yeah, skim milk. It's a condensed milk, and it is like 3,551. And these are the three tools we have used. Four tools we have used. We have used the Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook, or else. So these we use the notebook to mainly clean the data, pre-process the data, and also uh, visualize some plots like bar plots, scatter plot, and etc. We use the Tableau to focus. We use the Tableau. Let me see. We use the Tableau and also Power BI to visualize some other visualizations, and that's it. Thank you so much.